Hi, I'm Brett. Watch Marvel make me a hero. I'm a pop culture journalist and critic. I think this is like everyone my age's origin story is fall 1992, the X-Men animated series debuted, and I'd never heard of X-Men before, and it just like blew my mind. But I was an outsider as a kid. Like to get like real, I didn't have any friends until I was in 9th grade. And my friends were Rogue and Gambit and Nightcrawler and Multiple Man and Cannonball and Boom Boom, and they were who I hung out with in my head. I wanted my character to look like me. As someone that's 5'6", I've always been kind of self-conscious about that. I like finding heroes that are my height because we're also badass people. Wolverine's 5'3". We got some good representation. I love menswear. I've always been really into style, always dressing up way more than I should. I now own a vintage 1994 Nicole Miller X-Men tie. Nicole Miller is the person that designed Jean Grey's wedding dress in X-Men number 30. I personally love an ascot. I love some jaunty neckwear. I like the idea of a cane, also because Gambit always had that bow staff, and that thing was cool. You can do that like hang thing, like, hey, I'm hanging out here, or you can like lean on it. What does an umbrella look like in space? Or like on the battlefield? Everyone's gotta have fingerless gloves. If you're a kid of the 90s like me, you have to have those. Purple's been my favorite color for a very long time. I love the purple and green as a color story. It pops up so much in comics, and usually as villains or like ambiguous characters like the Hulk is that, Green Goblin is that. I have always loved me a good energy controller. As a kid, like Gambit, being able to charge up cards and throw them was so cool. And you gotta fly. Who doesn't want to fly, especially living in New York? I think that my guy would definitely be part of a team. He's a pop culture journalist. He works in an office. He's gonna have to make excuses a lot if the city's under... No! He doesn't have a secret identity because he came out of the superhero closet because living all of your lives as a whole is better than segmenting yourself off. So no, everyone knows. They understand he's an insurance risk, but he is really funny and writes really good listicles, so they keep him on. Wow, jeez. Oh, that's amazing. He looks like Han Solo meets like Doctor Strange. The way the energy is drawn at the bottom either feels like he just landed or is about to go. He's got like the Havoc thing going on where it isn't like very flamey, but it's more like pulsating energy. Those are such good gloves. I want to see the umbrella open up. I want to see him fighting with that. Finally, some good ascot representation in a superhero. Gives him an air of dignity while also being dangerous. Thanks, Marvel, for making me a hero.